Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Entertainment Channel, and today I am bringing to you some news, some Batwoman news. And you know what? I mean, if you can see from your screen, this is fucking hilarious. Look at this, and this is based on 986 reviews. It's at 10%. Now, just so you know, last time I checked, it was at 14%. And that was last time I checked. The time before that, it was at 23%. It dropped 13%. And this is the audience score. By the way, not this. Don't pay attention to this. This is from. If you read some of the reviews, you'll know they're absolute garbage. Pay more attention to this. If you're gonna go to Rotten Tomatoes for anything, pay more attention to this. Pay more attention to the audience score. Don't pay attention to the critics. So, this basically validates what a lot of us have been saying about Batwoman ever since the very first trailer dropped. That it was just going to be it's just going to be an SJW's white wet dream. It's going to be pushing all for the identity politics, screw white men, gay lesbians forever, which in itself is nothing wrong, but you know that's just going to be a big part of the show, even though it has nothing to do with the story whatsoever. It's just another excuse for people to basically push their identity politics onto people instead of just telling a good story. Which, by the way, this could have been a good story. Like, here's the thing: if anyone thinks that I have a problem with Batwoman in herself, no, I don't have a problem with Batwoman. I mean, you could have made a good show, but instead you chose to focus on the identity politics instead of that, and it shows. Which, by the way, for anyone who's wondering that I'm just saying this when, well, aren't you at least going to give the show a chance? Yes, I did. I watched the first episode. It was crap. Okay? Was it as bad as I thought it was going to be based on the trailers? No, but it was bad. Okay? It was a bad first episode. And anyone who knows anything about TV knows that the first episode is crucial. The first episode is supposed to give people an idea of what they can expect from the rest of the show. And if this is what we're gonna expect, then you know what? I might as well just give up now. I'm still on the fence about whether or not I'm even gonna watch the second episode. I was considering doing a review for the first episode, but it was so bad that I don't even want to waste your time. Seriously, don't watch it, because again, if judging by the first episode, if this is what we have to look forward to, I am not recommending people watch this show. Seriously, go watch anything else. Or if you really want Batwoman so badly, go read the comics. I mean, the comics aren't anything special, but they're still better than this. Seriously, I recommend you go read the comics. But anyway, that's not all. I also have something else. So here we have another article from Rotten Tomatoes about Bounding into Comics, which basically says the same thing. And here in the article, you can see it's 11%. But this, sorry about that. This is more recent. Like, I just opened up this page. Here, let me refresh just in case. Okay, see, yeah, it's still at 10%. It's still at 10%. I mean, this just adds validity to what so many people have been saying about Batwoman. They cared this again. They dropped the ball. This could have been a good show, and to me, nothing is more depressing than when you look at something and you just see what it could have been. You see what could have been, and you're just left disappointed. And I look at Batwoman, and I honestly think this could have been a good show if the people behind it actually cared about just making a good TV show where you get to tell a good story. But instead, no. You cared more about your politics than just telling a good story, and that it shows. Seriously, that first episode was, again, on the plus side, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it was. And if you, in case you're wondering what exactly is it that I thought was bad, take your pick. I mean, do you want to talk about the acting? Do you want to talk about the directing? Do you want to talk about the characters? The characters are all just one-dimensional. You every single one of them is just this. There's nothing deeper than that. And the villain, I mean, This episode had what in every episode I would especially in a superhero show I would consider to be crucial, which is the moment when your main protagonist and the main antagonist, whether it's for that season or if it's for the rest of the show, the first meeting between those two characters is crucial because um, it's supposed to set the rules, or I guess not the rules, or it's supposed to set things up. I guess is the best way to describe it. Like, okay, to give you guys an example, and this is a show from the same company, the same studio that made this, The Flash. In the very first season of The Flash, the very first time we see our main hero, who is Barry Allen, who is the Flash, and the main antagonist for that season, who was the Reverse Flash, the very first time they meet, which is I think was in season one, episode 11, I think. Anyway, it was the episode that was released around Christmas, which is usually when they take a break, and they go on the month long break, and then they come back next year. It was that episode. I don't know if it was episode 11 or 12, one of the two, or 13, one of them. Anyway, in that episode, that's when they meet for the first time. And through that meeting, you learn so many new things. It gives you an idea, it gives you a look into the main villain's head, how he acts, how he talks, his mannerisms. It tells you more about, the character. And you get to see how your main protagonist reacts to meeting the villain from the first time, which tells you more about them. Not only that, it set the differences between them. Like, we know they're both speedsters, but from that fight, it's clear as day that Barry is nowhere near ready to take on the Reverse Flash. Like, the Reverse Flash is way more powerful than him, and it sets the tone moving forward. Like, it makes you realize, okay, Barry needs to get better, or if he can't beat him with his powers, he needs to find another way to win. And that, to me, again, is the reason why the first meeting between those two characters is crucial. If you want to know another example, one of my favorite shows, Dragon Ball. I'm talking about the original Dragon Ball. In Dragon Ball, think about the first time Goku and King Piccolo met. They fought. Goku got his ass kicked, and it made you realize, okay, Goku needs to get stronger. And it gave you an idea, like, as to how strong the villain is. Maybe what are his skills? Like, what can he do? What can he do? And all those things, and you learn all of those things just from that first meeting alone. Now, why am I even saying this? Because here in the first episode, you have that meeting, and you don't learn anything. You know what you already know. They didn't teach you anything new, and not to mention, the acting in that scene was so terrible. I mean, it was garbage. Like, who was there no one who told them, hey, maybe we should do another take, or another take or two? Like, okay, maybe we can do this way, or maybe we can do it another way. Just, it's like they just said, okay, look, just get in position, say your lines, and then let's move on. That's what the entire episode felt like. Man, and again, it seems like most of the audience agrees with me. Look at this, 10%. Hold on, let me refresh just one more time just to see. Yep, there it is. 10%. Nobody cares. Let's just scroll down and get to some of the review. Let's see. Producer Greg Berlanti is to comic book superheroes while Donald Trump is tweeting they just can't stop themselves. The best part of the new series is that unfussy, effortless way of getting Kate's sexual orientation out of the way, and also Kate herself. I don't agree with that. I feel like that's definitely going to come back. The way they're pushing this show, no way they're just going to leave it alone. Batwoman is ultimately painful to watch and a struggle to get through, lacking finesse, emotional depth, and a sense of direction. Yeah, I actually agree with her. She agreed with May Abdulwaki. I agree with her. It was a pain to sit through. I mean, my God, there were so many moments where I just wanted to click off. Like, I didn't care. Halfway through the episode, I nearly banged my head against the wall. The premiere ticks all the boxes of a good intro. No, it didn't. With clear who's, what's, and why's laid out for even the most casual viewer while setting up some good long arc momentum. 4 out of 5. Disagree. This was not a 4 out of 5. This was a 2 out of 5 at best. And I'm being generous. She delivers every line with the same mountain flatness. Yes. Yes, I agree with that. Man, everybody in the show was so monotone. Like, nobody played their characters in a way that made them stand out. All of them played their characters the same. Everyone just talks. I don't know. I mean, I guess he could do this. Where's the Batman, guys? Where's the? Oh, it's just. Ugh. Anyway, look, I'm just gonna end this video now. I've already talked about this enough. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for putting up with me up until now, especially considering the topic of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Thank you so much again. Thank you. I'm not gonna get tired of saying this. Thank you so much for watching, and I genuinely hope you join me in my next video. Bye.